awesome. It sent me exactly where I wanted to go. So I didn't have to actually teleport anywhere, which I was actually going to do. I was actually going to come back here because I want to check out the new gear and whatnot and upgrade some stuff if I absolutely could. But it read my brain and sent me back here anyway, so we're good. Legiana and Tsitsi, very nice. You got another one for me?
That's right.
Ah, Aqua Sacks. We get those from, what the fuck's his name? That's gonna drive me crazy, so I gotta go look it up now. What's your name? Gyrodotus, that's right. We get those from him. It's a rare drop though, so chances are it might not drop, but we'll see. I'm pretty sure we got some of these bounties to turn in. Some etymology. I prefer to go for the green ones. We're definitely going to do some Coral Highlands because they're easier to do, but they don't give as good. As you can see, well, it depends on what it is. Usually some of these, like, for investigations obviously it gives like 2 armor spheres and a bunch of points instead of these, which just give low points-ish and just like 50 points and like 1 armor sphere, you know, so it's harder but you get more for it kind of thing. Secure the campsite, right. Oh, isn't that, I don't know what it is. Anywho. We don't need either of those. We can remove them. If we get one for ZT, I would definitely like to do that. We did get a hide and some monster bones, so we can definitely set up the camp. Very awesome. We will get some Rathian scale, so we'll be able to do that one up, and then of course the harvesting, of course. Awesome. So let's go check all these exclamation marks before we. Yeah, of course we got a lot to do here, so we gotta go check all this before we head out to go get Rathian.
Listen up.
I don't think he's actually gonna. Yeah, he's not gonna give me any quests. He's just telling me information that. I mean, fuck it, I don't care. That's what he's telling me. Fuck it, I don't care.
Hey.
All right, what do you got for me, bruh? All right, 8 honey, like it. We do need to fertilize it, however. It's just 100 points. Not too bad. Not too shabby. All right, so we got some quests up there. I think one's just gonna be random bits of information. One's actually gonna be a quest or something like that. I don't know. Ooh, and I think he's going to give me a quest to open up more stuff. No, charms. Yeah, he's just talking to me about charms, because I can now forge charms, as you can see. You just need the right materials. I think that, yeah, there's not much I could do yet. Spore, stealth, geologist, botanist, yeah, not anything good either. Wide range is alright if you go for certain thing. Stamina thief could be actually pretty useful. I might go for that. What is stamina thief? I would just need an aqua core, which I think is pretty easy to acquire if I remember correctly. Not 100% sure that I do remember correctly, but we'll see. Attack boost also is nice. Core and sturdy bones. Yeah, I'd have to find a lot of sturdy bones, but attack boost is definitely nothing to shy away from. Alright, so ZT is this yellowish green color. I want to call it green. But yeah, look, it's pretty cool. It's got a gas mask going with these little extenders. Like that's pretty bitchin' looking. I probably would definitely get CC. Blindsider, increases 6 rays of flash effects, very nice. Constitution, reduce fixed stamina depletion, very nice, which will help for a swing and wild thing. Duration of stun by 30%, which doesn't hurt. Wide range, it's not useful for our resistance, but for our uses, but sleep resistance is nice. We won't need it a whole lot, but we will need it occasionally. So, you know, again, it'll give me the same armor I have now. You know, nothing more, nothing less. So, yeah, it's whatever. So cool. We can make a piece of it right now, actually. But I won't worry about that right now. It's not really important. Ooh, also let's look at our Palico. I haven't showed you guys Palico stuffs. So here's what we got so far: leather, Bone, as I showed before. Jagras, Kulu, Puke is alright. Alloy is kind of adorable. Barrett's interesting. He's a little king. Giratoda is alright, just kind of gladiator style. Kadachi's Wizard wearing now. Anjanatha we just recently picked up. It's alright. The helmet's pretty cute, but the rest of it's like meh. Ladybug, which I usually use the staff of because that adds a paralysis effect, so it's really fun when your pet can paralyze the enemies. It's also adorable. And Rathian. Oh, spiky. I think that does poison on the weapon? No, just fire. Alright, cute. I don't think he... Does he get a... It doesn't look like he gets a ZZ gear, which is sad. But we'll find something for him to have on or whatnot. Alright, I think we're good. We do have the glider, which we can use to literally glide, so that'll be useful eventually. Upgrade. Hopefully we have enough of the materials. We need one more claw, so next time we will have the level 2 Jag Axe, which is going to be bitchin'. And we can also go farm some Dragonite ore off camera so that we can upgrade our katana, but for the moment it's fine. Speaking of upgrade, we do need to put on the bow, because that is going to be super helpful against who we're about to fight. Do you have something? Oh, the arena. Yeah.
Have a good.
So now we have access to the arena quest and whatnot. Maybe some arena quest or some shit like that. I don't know. Anywho, let's post quest while we're getting ready for this. Yeah, here's the special arena and whatnot. Which I'm gonna take care of off camera. It's not really important. Alright, world relocation. Let's fight this bitch. We don't need to use a voucher for this. I'd rather save that for getting gear that I want. Which it might be Rathian gear. I'm not 100% sure. I don't know what that looks like yet, so we'll see. We need to talk to these people. So much to do. So little time to do it.
Working hard?
I don't think he has anything for me at all. Oh. Never mind. He absolutely does. Because he likes food, I guess. So we can get that here in a little bit. Not important, man. I'll get off camera. He's going to give me another quest to get more items. Yeah, 2 quests to get items for the canteen and whatnot. Oh, we already did. So now we need to eat against Wrath. Can we get defense? No defense? You fucking kidding me? And no elemental? All the health is in... Wow, you gotta be shitting me. I say we get 2 of those and 2 of the elementals. We're gonna need it. We're gonna need the health, but also we could use some elemental resistance. I don't think we'll really need the armor resist so much, but we're definitely gonna need all those antidotes. I think my bow can only use poison, can it? Or it can only use, yeah, close and power, which will actually use power. I don't know why I keep, no. I keep thinking like, oh, I haven't done the quest through her yet, so I haven't done the quest. Like, no, we're ready to go. Alright, that took a little bit, but hey, we're all ready to roll out now. We're good. Let's make it happen. Captain. Pop it in. Awesome. I don't need 25, you know what I mean? We have full antidotes, so we're good there. Which, both Rathian... why am I talking to you? I don't give a fuck. Both Rathian and Rathalos can poison, and it is a pain in the rectum. For sure. But they both have different methods. Rathian you can stop, Rathalos you can't, which makes Rathalos harder. one of the many reasons why Rathalos is harder, besides the fact that Rathalos just hits harder in general, for the most part. But Rathian, his poison resides in his tail, so if you don't get hit by his tail, you don't get poisoned, and if you chop his tail off, you also won't get poisoned. Rathalos, however, his poison resides in his talons, and you can't break those off, so you can't stop Rathalos from poisoning you, unless there's just some method of doing such that I haven't noticed, which is always a possibility, because, you know, it's always fun to do stuff on YouTube, because because you're on YouTube, people automatically assume that you know every game you're playing, every single game you ever play ever, you apparently know everything there is to know about that game, and if you don't, then you're doing YouTube wrong. Hi, Rathian. So every time I think of, like, I'm pretty positive that there is only one way. Actually, I might wanna. There's no way to stop. What's his face? Rathalos from poisoning you, stopping his claws from having poison. But the second I say that, automatically my brain goes to someone telling me, like, no, you fucking idiot, of course there is. Why are you giving people misinformation? You're so fucking stupid, or some shit like that they love to point out. And it's like, I'm pretty sure there's no way, but hell, maybe if you focus, oh god, I almost ran right into that. Maybe if you focus all of your fire onto its feet somehow, maybe that will break parts off of his feet and it will stop poisoning you. I'm pretty sure that's not a thing. But, fuck, maybe it is. I've never tried that method before, so who knows. Always an option. Who knows? Alright. And again, I don't really care much for the bow at low levels. The bow does not do... It does consistent damage, but it's lacking in heavy hitting damage for low levels, so it doesn't feel like you're doing much, but you just kind of gotta remember that all those numbers are adding up, so there's that. Like that was like 5 sevens right there, so that is 35 damage, so that is like getting up one hit on my weapon, on the switch axe, so... and that's in one shot, so that's not bad. I mean, it's a spread shot, and I had to get all 5 shots into him, but still, that's pretty good. That's pretty good damage right there. With a bow, if you're fighting anything that's flying, usually you're shooting it in the face or the wings. That's usually how that goes. And of course, I know that I can do my charge shot, but usually I don't do that. Ooh, I thought I could jump far enough. I'm surprised it didn't get poisoned. It is in its tail. Boom. Oh, he's tired. He's out of fire right now. He'll get it back, but at the current moment, he is definitely out of fire. Okay. Whoop. Okay. Ah, dodged into it. Fuck me. Thank you, kitty. I appreciate it, because I'm all stunned and shit. I think he's about to leave, yeah. Alright, I'll just cut this since we're going away from it. Where's your scales at? There we are. So yes, my motto, since we have some time, on leaving messages, because I've been guilty of the occasional pissed off message, and oh, hi Barrel. How's it going? He's just running rampant. I don't want to fight you, man. Come on, don't be like that. Cause I remember a long time ago, and for some reason it's always when I was pissed off. Cause when I'm in a good mood, usually I don't leave messages and whatnot. But I guess whenever I'd be upset at something else, and then just see someone being a complete dumbass on YouTube, it's just like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, what the hell? Because I remember I was watching these 2 people, because I used to watch a bunch of random people that this one YouTuber recommended watching, and I liked quite a few of them. Like, I really like watching Shadow Mario, He's really cool, dude. And I absolutely love his Mario Golf Toaster Tour playthrough, man. Like, I actually want to watch that again for old time's sake. I remember when I was in college, I was watching a bunch of them, and I'd always crack open, as if it's something you could crack open now. I'd always have Cup of Noodle and watch his Mario videos. So every time I ever have Cup of Noodle, which is not often because the sodium content and that shit is fucking disgusting to look at. Like, you don't want to know. And plus it's all heavily processed cardboard noodles. Not actually, but it kind of feels like it. It's still delicious, don't get me wrong, I love this shit, but it's like every time I think about having it, it has to be like a special occasion because it's so fucking bad for you. Oh man. Anywho. I want to jump on this motherfucker. Oh, he definitely moved. Anywho. I know I could be using flashes against them. I just don't really need to. I mean, I could get some extra damage and I could kill him probably 5 minutes faster with flashes. I get that. Like, I'm not oblivious to that fact. But anyway. But yeah, I need to, for old time's sake, skipping back to what we were talking about. I need to go buy a cup of noodle and just watch through his shit again. That sounds good. Anywho. I was watching these two dudes play. Oh, dodged into it. I thought I'd dodge away from it. Watch them play like the original Mario Kart 64. Well, I guess it's technically not the original Mario Kart, but I mean, it was one of the original Mario Karts. People actually started noticing that Mario Kart was awesome. Because back in the day, it was. I mean, it was good for what it was at the time, but it was weird. It was definitely weird. From what we know Mario Kart to be today. Anywho. Oh, you really do not need to drop one and then immediately fly one over to me. That's... what the fuck? That is fun. Flashes actually work really well, I would say, against Rathian for when he tries to fly off. He or she, I don't know. I assume they're all she's, but I know there's probably he's and she's between them. I just don't know which is which. But when it tries to fly off, you can flash it back down really fast and get a lot of damage out on him and convince him to stay around for a little bit longer, which could be the difference between downing him right there and then having to chase him. But, you know, now that we've weakened him a little bit more, I want to put on the power coating so we can start spraying him with that, because it will actually do some good damage to the locations where we're hitting him. Anywho, oh no, it's finding Baroth. But yeah, he was playing original Mario Kart 64, and for some reason, like some old people do, he just kept saying like Mario, like he was a mare with an O at the end of it, and had kind of like a voice that sounded like he was like gargling peanut butter, kind of like a super nerd voice, like Mario is gonna go play a game or some shit like that. It's just like, what the like. So, you know, I left a rather unhappy comment. I don't know, I was just in a bad mood, I guess. And it's just like, you know, when you look back on it when you're in a better mood, when they like respond with just like, sorry man. It's like, what, you know, sorry, that's just the way I talk or something. It's like, wow, why do I comment when I'm pissed off? Because I always regret it in the end. And I think that should be... Why did he fly under here? Where the fuck? Yeah, he's back up there. He was just flown right through. I'm not gonna run past Diablos just to fucking get his attention and try to run away from him when he came back up here. What the fuck? Anywho. So my comment to everyone is, every time I think about leaving a less than stellar comment on a YouTube video, which recently, because that's all I really watch, is Game Grumps, which is usually anytime they're really fucking up, which is often, but they accept it, you know, it's fine. I just think, like, you know, like, it's just not productive, it's not actually going to help them in any way, shape, or form. You're just kind of being a dick So I just kind of think like, you know, like it's burning in my soul. I want to comment, but I'm not going to because I don't want to spread. I don't want to potentially ruin someone's day. I don't want to spread hate around the internet. There's already enough of that, and I don't need to be part of a force that's spreading unhappiness in the world, you know. There's already way too many of those people out in this universe. I don't need to be part of that. So, you know, that's my recommendation to all y'all if you're thinking of leaving unhappy comments. Yeah. I mean, I do enjoy certain comments that I give people about, you know, some stuff I just didn't even know. Like, recently I got a comment that was really cool from a person who was talking about a run I did in for World of Warcraft. It was the Coaling of Stratholme run, and I think that was... I want to say that was, fuck, what expansion was that? It wasn't... Was it Burning Crusade? Not Burning Crusade, no, it was Frozen Throne. That's right. Alright, he's near death now. I just can't see it because I don't have enough information on him. But he is in fact near death.
You need to load the slinger with some ammo.
Well, I know. Oh, come on. Oh, it's because I don't have coating on. I was like, oh, by the way, the power coating's not doing any more damage. I'm like, oh, it's because I ran out of it. That makes sense. I was like, it's doing 4s and 6s and 8s, just like the other one. What the fuck? Oh. Yeah, and apparently there was an encounter. There's a whole fight that you can get pretty much a free Bronze Drake from. And when he mentions, like, you missed the Bronze Drake fight before this, I was like, what? I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? I ran that all the time. I have no idea what you're talking about. It doesn't show up on the map. And no one I've ever run with has been like, hey, over here, there's a thing. So I was like, what the fuck? What even is this that you even speak of right now? You trolling me? I didn't think he was trolling me, but I was just like, okay, well, let's go look. Let's go look this shit up. And so I watched a video of it. I was like, well, shit. I didn't even, like, how many times have I done this? I did not even know that existed. And that was really cool. So, you know, there is comments that is kind of like, hey, you missed this. That isn't always bad, you know. It isn't just inherently, like, bad. That was actually a really cool moment. I was like, oh, cool, man. It's just, World of Warcraft is always a game that, like, no matter when I think I have it all figured out, there's always something I just never knew of. And that's really cool. So I love comments like that, but then there's comments I've gotten, like, on that Soma video that actually got a lot of attention that I did not think it would get a lot of attention. I thought I was just going to do it for fun, just kind of for myself and for anyone who's interested, but it actually has a lot of views, which I was very surprised on. I was very surprised about that. But it's just burst, like, I even said in the video, because I always clarify all my statements with this, because usually when I think I'm right about something, I'm usually wrong about it. I mean, not usually, but it does happen occasionally, so I say I'm usually wrong. It's kind of a humility thing. I mean, I usually don't make statements without knowing about them beforehand. And if I do make any statements to where I actually don't know the answer beforehand, I'm not 100% guaranteed, yes, this is how it is, then I always preface all of my sentences, all of these claims with, I could be completely wrong about this, but I think it is like this. And that is exactly, like, close to what I said. I don't think I said exactly that. But I said something along the lines of, I think that it was at this point when this was happening too, when that girl went out and got lost or whatever. You know, it was clearly demonstrated. I think this is when this was happening, and the person just responds with, like, no, you were actually completely wrong about this. It wasn't even happening during this and this. And that's just like going off. It's like, dude, like, I even said I think. Clearly, I'm not saying this with authority. Yeah, no, this happened at this point. It was definitely in between here. It's like, dude, I don't fucking know. But if you're ever thinking, as I've mentioned many times, I know my most famous time I can remember mentioning this, it's even titled this in the for the episode. P.S. I don't care, or some shit like that. I don't remember what the episode's called, so don't feel like you have to correct me on that too. People, you guys are out of control with how entitled people are these days. Anywho, but it was a Pokemon Ruby episode. I don't know, like in the Water Temple or some shit. And I even, just so you know, like I don't give a fuck if I'm wrong or not. So letting me know that really doesn't do anything, because I just don't give it. I couldn't give two shits if I'm being 100% honest with you guys. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I don't give a fuck. So being so pissed off and having to correct me every step of the way on it, like, just know, I really don't care. Just for future references. If you feel like, oh, I gotta leave a angry response, how could you be so wrong about something? Like, guess what? I really don't give a fuck. Just in case you were wondering. I'm not trying to spread any misinformation, which should be evident to all of you by how I start all of those sentences where I might even be close to being wrong by saying I could be wrong about this, and I probably am. Yeah. So the reason I haven't cut the video yet is because I wanted to spend this time to look at the new things we have, look at Rathian gear, and turn in all this stuff, and then we'll be done with this part, with this video, with this day. Because otherwise I would just put this in the next part, but I'm done for today because it is now 2 o'clock in the morning and I want to go the fuck to sleep. Because I gotta get up in a few hours to go. Okay, so we got some more stuff, it seems. Awesome, we're really expanding this. We only have 3 slots, which is not much compared to how many things you can grow. It actually gets quite big. But that's alright. I feel like it said we could more things in here, but that's fine. That's whatever. I don't care.
Greetings.
Yeah, whatever. Tree and shit. I don't care. Oh, well, you're still talking to me as I'm walking away from you. Anyway, let's go check out Rathian gear to see if it's cooler than CC. Because if I change my mind, I want you all to know about it so you're not surprised the next time you watch. So let's see what we got here. Armor. Alright, here's Rathian. It has more armor. Let's see if the male version is cool or not. I mean, it's cool. It's definitely cool. I like the pointed toes. I really like that that old school style knight's helmet. I've seen a few things. Health boost, poison attack, poison resistance, recovery up. None of these really interest me. Recovery up I like because because I really like that build, but just getting 1 level in recovery up doesn't really mean anything. Of course, not to say that this stuff's any better, because only thing I'm banking on for this is Constitution, and I'm pretty sure there's no set bonuses for either of these. No, not at low level. So yeah, I guess some have it at low level, but these two do not. I think I'm thinking of Rathalos, maybe. Rathalos might not even. Listen to the sentence, y'all. Rathalos might not even have. I might be thinking of someone completely different. I know Basilgeuse does. I will go on record saying if I know that Basilgeuse has a set piece, and I think it's something shitty like this one. I could be wrong about. Do you hear that? I'm really gonna harp on you guys now. I think it's the one where, like, if you were gonna get carted, you don't. You can withstand like 1 ability that would have carded you or some shit like that. I think Rathalos gets that really shitty set bonus. Not Rathalos, Basilgeuse. But I can't remember. I feel like Rathalos does. I think it's the one that's the crit elemental one. I think that's Rathian, but I don't know. I just straight don't know. So yeah, we're gonna go with CZ because it just looks so fucking cool. I can't. It's so perfect punk and kind of it's like a little steampunky but not at the same time. And it's cool. It's just fucking cool. I really like it. Actually, it's pretty steampunky. I mean, you got the vest with the kind of the bullet looking things on it, or like fangs, and you got like the gas mask on. That's not. Is that more cyberpunk or steampunk? I think the gas mask might be more cyberpunk. I think that's what they call it. I have no idea. The resistances on CC's gear is not very good at all. No bonuses, and just negative on Thunder and Ice. CC really is a punching bag, just like Jag. But even Jagras gives some resistance to water, but like negatives to everything else. So yeah, Jag's pretty fucking shit. At least CC is like flat against the board, except for Thunder and Ice, which we'll definitely have to change when we go against like Yana and whatnot, but whatever. Anywho, thank you guys for joining me. I hope people, at least in the future, or currently the 1 or 2 people who are actually watching, are really enjoying themselves, because I'm really enjoying myself playing this. And whenever I'm done recording it, I then get to go like farm for really cool armor pieces that I never wore on my way up. So I'm actually really enjoying myself. So I hope you guys are enjoying yourself too. Next time we do this, I might do some of the random grabbing stuff, except for like really cool stuff off camera, like just some of the random shit, like completing some of the deliveries. Not join a quest. I don't want to join a quest. Let's look real fast. I'll probably do these off camera because I don't think you want to watch me fight fucking Baroth and Toby again. And it's really easy arena shit, so I don't really think you care. I want to save the getting yoked in the forest one because that's crazy. I like that. I don't think you guys care if I go kill a bunch of shameless things, you know what I mean? And go collect a bunch of abalone. I don't think you guys care about watching that at all. It's really not hard or a challenge, and I think it would just waste your time that you wouldn't want to watch. So I'll do shit like that off camera, but of course I'll save all major stuff for on camera. Especially the fucking that egg is gonna be hell, and I think that'll be interesting to watch, or frustrating to watch. Who the fuck knows? I know. Anywho, thank you guys for joining me, and I will see you guys next time.